What attracted you to this project as a producer and a financier?
Well, actually, I met Beth 2 years earlier before I had committed to the film. My son had auditioned for one of the roles, and he gave me the script. And then 2 years later, I bumped into Beth again, and she approached me. She had already had a producer in place, all ready to start filming, but she was excited by the idea that I was a creative producer. And, well, first of all, it's always the script to me. It's always about a great, great script. And when I read it, I thought it was probably one of the most perfect scripts I'd ever read. That was, of course, the first thing. The second thing was Beth herself, who was bigger than life. She was incredibly charismatic and incredibly passionate about telling this story, and a story that resonated with me as well. And I loved her. We were going to conquer the world. She had 8 other scripts, and it was kind of women power, woman director, woman writer, woman producer. So it was something that was very appealing to me on a lot of levels.
Describe the career transition from actress to producer for you. What do you like about it, each role? What do you dislike?
I think I always had the producer in me. I produced 3 theater shows in Australia, and I've also produced my own one-woman shows, and it was really just a matter of time before I found the right project. I like the idea of being part of the whole picture. I think as an actress you're very myopic. I mean, you look at your script, you look at your role, and you're kind of like this, and suddenly here I was a producer, and I had to kind of notice everything, the crew, the finances, the actors, how the director was doing, and that's really exciting. It's really exciting to be part of the whole, to make the whole better, to make the whole great in any way that you can. So it's also very empowering as a woman. I mean, as an actor, you're always waiting for a role, or you're waiting for someone to cast you in a role. But as a producer, I can make things happen, and that's very exciting to me.
Tell us about Beth LaMure as a director and about her unfortunate passing.
Well, Beth was very beautiful. She was like almost 6 feet tall, blonde, incredibly vivacious, charismatic, and she definitely lived life to the very fullest. You know, she was one of the most charismatic characters who lived in the moment, and she also suffered, sadly, a mental illness, and something that you would never have thought. And so we loved working with her on the set. She was, like I said, she was wonderful with the kids because she has her own childlike ability to relate to kids. And she was a wonderful director. So I think it came as a shock to us all that 3 months after we finished filming, she really struggled. She really struggled with the pain. And so, she passed on, she took her own life, and that's something that really, I think, disturbed all of us, and we really feel more than ever that this film is a legacy of hers, a beautiful legacy of hers, that we want the world to see, and we want everyone to see her extraordinary talent. Yeah. Daisy Winters is the sort of film that people can really take out of it what they want. For me, it's about the search of a young girl who's living with a parent, Brooke Shields, who suffers an illness, and that's something that her whole life she's had to deal with. And also about a young person's search for the perfect family, for the search for her father she never knew. And I think that really resonates with a lot of people. You know, this idea, I mean, I grew up with Leave It to Beaver and all these kind of perfect families. And I think it resonates because most of us are searching for something that maybe we didn't have in our childhood, that at some point we feel this kind of emptiness in us looking for that perfect. And it's a beautiful ending, it's a feel-good ending, and I won't say what the ending is because I won't give it away, but I think that it's going to really resonate.